So once again, you are all welcome. Now, what do we want to do today based on what we did yesterday? So I felt the need to quickly talk about all the count uh, keyword, right? So these are the major count keyword you have in Excel and Google Sheets. Of course, you have some more, but these are what are important anyway. So if you know all this, you are actually good to go. So we have count A, we have count blank, and we have count if and count ifs. Don't worry, I will explain what each means. And I hope you can all see my screen so that when I'm explaining, you'll be able to grab whatever thing we are talking about here. So now, what is the question that we want to work on? This is the question. Now, okay, now this is the question. You are the HR analyst for New Bright Limited. The company has provided an employee data set with the following columns. Name is in column A, age in column B, gender in C, department in D, attendance in E, remote in F, salary in G, leave days in H, bonus eligible in I, years of service in J, performance grade in K, promotion due in L, laptop assigned in M, supervisor in N, training completed in O. So now based on this, using these data sets, answer the following questions using Excel formulas involving counts. Okay, somebody's asking a question. Yes, I will share the question, but hope you can see can you all see the question? If you can see it, you can just message me by saying yes. So now using these data sets, hello. Sorry, can we all see the question? Somebody
Yes, we
cannot.
can see.
Oh, I guess it's your network. If you cannot see it, oh, because others can see it. It is probably network. You can't see it, but not to worry. I will still post it. I will post it on YouTube. If you cannot see, yes, people can see it. So if you cannot see it, it is network from your end. So just listen. Don't worry. The network will be back soon for you. So now using the data sets, answer the following questions using Excel's formula: count A, count blank, count if, and count ifs. So the first question is this. Question one, count how many employees have numeric age value field. Count how many employees have numeric age values field. So the first thing we are going to do now, let's first go to the data sets. It's very, very important. That's where we are going to start. Okay, what data sets are we using? We are using this data set today. Yeah, this is what we are using. And the question says we should count how many employees have numeric age value field. So we are looking at the numeric age, right? So where do we have age? We have age in column B. Let's check column B. Yes, we have age in column B. Now, unlike the last question we did yesterday, you see that the column B was filled all through. I deliberately made sure we have spaces so that we really get uh, an understanding of what we are actually doing. So the question is to use counts, and we are dealing with column B, and we want to count the numeric age value. Again, we know that count is used for measuring just numeric value, right? So yeah, let's just create something here. So what should we call it? Okay, let's just call it number. Yeah, let's call it number. So we are dealing with column B. So what do we need for column B? We want to count numeric age value. So mind you, again, we need to know the age is starting from 2. You are starting from John's age, and John's age is actually blank. John has no, I mean, there is nothing for John's age, no value, right? But it's still where we are going to start. By the time we use the keyword count, it will only count those ones that have values. The rest, it will not count them. So we are starting with John, right? John is in B2, and we are ending where? Where are we ending? We are ending with the last one. The last one is Linda. Linda's age is 33. So now, what do? We say equal to count, all right? You open the brackets, then what? You start with B2, double colon, then to what? To B21, okay? Then you close the brackets again. Yeah, that's what we are going to do. Then you press enter. You see, now we have 13. It means you have 13 numeric values. So that's what you have there. You have 13 numeric values. Now, how do we know it is 13? We are going to check now if it is actually true or not. So, sorry, give me a minute. I don't know who is calling me here. Sorry. All right. Okay, thank you. So we have 13 people. So what do we need to do? Let's see if that is actually true. Now you have Rose. Rose is 40 years. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it is actually 13. So that is correct. So that's that for number one. Now, number two, let's check number two. Count how many employees are in IT departments. How many employees are in IT department? We cannot make use of count again. I will tell you why. First of all, let's go to the departments. Let's go to departments. Now, this is department, right? Let me space this. I guess I'm also getting better with this every day compared to the first video. I find all these I found them difficult in the first video, but now I'm getting better with it. Yes. So that's the good of doing things every day. I'm coming. I want to space this thing so that we'll be able to see. Okay, we still need to space this. All right. You can see I can see it very well now. So all these things are very, very important. So, all right. Yeah, I used to find all this very, very difficult before. So now I've spaced everything very, very well now. So now where are we? Okay, now let's move to question 2 again. I've lost track of what we are talking about. Now count how many employees are in IT department. So again, let's go to departments. Now, where do we have departments? Department is where? Okay, I still need to space some more. All right. Okay, yeah, department is in D. Now you will see that everything you have in D, they are not numeric values. They are text, right? So you cannot use the count keyword in this case. Okay, what about the question we did initially? Oh, sorry, I've forgotten that. Okay, that one is in column B. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. Okay, I was worried before, sorry. So now you see that the first one we did initially, the age. We use just the keyword count, nothing else. And it gives just the numeric value. All those values that are numeric there, it will count them. So in this case now, for departments, there is no way that will work for department because what you have in column D is what? Is text, not numeric value. So what are we going to use for that? If you have text, what exactly are we going to use when you have text? You are going to make use of count if. All right. That's what we are going to make use of. So now we are talking of column D, right? Department. So we make use of, so we start with equal to, then we make use of count. You see that is even in the question. Let me go back to the question so that we see what I'm talking about. You see, use countif on column D. So countif is what you use when you are talking of text. So that is what that is telling us. All right. So, and there is a condition there. If so, they must be IT, because it is not just what are they calling it? It is not just IT you have in that department. So first of all, let's start with count if. So that's the condition there. So when are we going to count? That's the condition. We are going to count from D2 again to what? To D21. Yes, to D21. When are we counting? Comma. That is if, oh, this is full stop, sorry. We count if, right? That particular column, you have IT. So double column, you have what? IT. So then double column close, then your bracket close. That's where you are going to count. Oh, what's the problem? We have D2 to D21, right? We have comma separating them. Then we have IT. That is supposed to be what we are supposed to have. What's the problem? Count if.
I think you didn't quote the cell reference well. D2 and semicolon is 21 instead of D21.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That should be, yeah, that's true. Thank you. Yeah, that should be D21. Yes, thank you for that. So, yeah, you can see the moment I put it there, it's actually covers everything. So you see, how many are in IT? We have 3. Let's confirm that. We have 1, 2, we have 3, right? Are we sure it is actually 3? Yes, we have 3. So that is when you are going to use count if. There will be a condition there. What do you want to count? Is it just IT? So you are now going to put the part of the column that you want to count, which we have done now. So that is that. Now, what's the third question? All right, I'm coming. The third question is, count how many employees are marked as present. That one is in column E, okay? Number of employees that are marked as present. So we go to column E. Okay, where is that again? All right. Now this is column E. We want to count number of employees that are marked as present. So this is attendance in column E. So what do we do again? We use count if again, but this time the condition is that they must be present. So count equals to, sorry. So equal to count if, all right? So then bracket open. When are we counting if? That is when E2, from E2 to what? To E21, right? Then, yeah, you can see it has captured everything. Now, what's the condition? The condition is that they must be present. So double quotation mark, then present. So then close quotation mark, then close bracket, then enter. So it means 5 are present. So we have counted the number of people that are present. So we have 5 people present. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what's the last? Let me see the last one. Then 5. Yeah. So that's that for question 3. Now let's move to question 4. All right. Oh, sorry. Question 4. Okay, yeah. So what's question 4? Count how many employees are working remotely. So again, use countif on column F where value equals to yes. That is, for that column F, those that are working remotely, we use yes for them. So that yes means they are working remotely. So now, what are we going to do? We go back to our, so this is column F, you have remote. For remote, it is yes. For on-site, you have no. So now, what are we going to do? We start from F1 to F21. So equal to, then count again, if, right? Bracket open. So we are counting from F2, right? To what? To F21, all right? Then, comma. What is the condition? The condition is that they must be remote. So for that remote, we'll use yes. So yes. So we enter the number. Okay, now close quotation mark. Then you close your bracket, then you press enter. So you have 12 people that are working remote. So you have 12 yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 11. So let's say again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 20 people, 12 people that are working remotely. So that's question 4. So let's move to question 5. Where do we have question 5? Oh, I'm coming. Question 5 is, count how many employees have no salary data entered. That is, we are counting blank. All right. Count how many employees have no salary data entered. So now let's go to where we have salary. Where do we have salary? Let's go there. Now this is salary. So we are counting those employees that have no data entered. That is the blank. That's what we are counting. So we are going to make use of, even in the question. Let's go back to the question again. Yeah, we are told to use count blank. You use count blank to count the blank parts. So now let's go back again. So this is salary. Yes. So we say equal to what? Count, right? Blank. I guess this is the spelling of blank. Yes. So bracket open. So we are talking from G2 to what? To G21 again. Yes. Then, yeah, there is no condition here. There is no if. So press enter. So you have 9. So you have 9 employees with no salary entered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's see again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we have 9. So that is question 5. So let's go to question 6. What's question 6? Count how many employees have missing leave days. Missing leave days. We are still going to make use of count blank, since you are talking of no data is entered here. So we go to leave days. So I'll make use of count blank. So this is leave days. So let's see the number of blank spaces there. So now that would be again equal to count blank. Yeah, this is the spelling of blank. Bracket open. So you have it from H2, right? Double column to H21 again. It has highlighted everything. Say then, bracket close, then enter. So that's the number of people with no salary entered. And that's question 6. Then we'll move to question 7. What's question 7? Question 7 is, count how many employees have completed, okay, count how many employees have completed training. Use count if on column O where value is yes. So we go to training. So we want to count the number of employees that have completed their training, right? So that's in column O. Let's see. So MNO. So let's come to column O. This is column O, training completed. Those that have completed training says yes. So we count the number of yes. That's what they are saying. So we are going to make use of count if in this case. Yes. So we make use of count if. So equal to count if, right? So then bracket open. So we are in column O. That would be O2, not zero, but O to what? O21, right? Then comma. So when are we, now what's the condition? Yes is the condition. Yeah, so quotation mark, yes, then quotation mark close, then what? Brackets close, then we press enter. So we have 6 employees that have completed their training. So we have 6 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's 6. So let's move to, I guess that should be question 8. Count how many employees have any entry in performance grade column. Use count A. So we want to do question 8 now. So we are making use of count A. So again, what is question 8? Count how many employees have any entry in the performance grade column. So let's go to the performance grade column. That's column K, right? Yeah, this column K. So performance grade. So we are making use of counter. Again, you know that we use that one for text. We use counter for text. So that would be again equal to count A, right? Bracket open. So we are in column K, right? So that would be K2. We are running out of time. I should be able to finish on time. K2 to what? To K21. Then we close the brackets. Yes, there is nothing here again. Then we press enter. So we have 17 in the performance grade, right? So we have 17. That's question 8. Then we move to question 9, which is count how many employees are in HR and present at work. Question 9 is a little bit, there are a lot of conditions in question 9. How many employees are what? Count how many employees are in HR and are present at work. So you have 2 conditions here. They are in HR and they are present at work. Coming from the logical operation we did yesterday. So we are going to make use of counts and we are going to make use of if also. So that's the 2 things. So this time around, it will be count ifs. You can see the S there. Count ifs, because you are talking of the number of employees in HR and are also present at work. So that's count ifs. So how do we do that? We go to okay, we should go to department, I guess. That's where we have the employees. Yeah. Or where are we going to have that? Yes, we are going to do that here. Okay, we have done this before. We have done for this department before. Okay, but we are still going to use that department again. So how many employees are in HR and are present? So also attendance is also very, very important. Employees in HR and are also present. So where do we put that? So first, our department is HR, and the second is that they are present. So it is going to count both. So now, where are we going to put that? Okay, let's see. So equal to, if there is no more time, then it means I will have to stop this because I want to explain this particular part. This is, it remains how many? Safe. Let me check. So that I don't want to rush to explain this part. It means number 9 and employees are bonus eligible and have, it remains, those 2 questions are something we should take time to digest. So let me stop the recording while we start another link, but we can ask questions. Immediately I stop the recording, we can ask our question before we start another link. I'm coming. Let me first stop the recording first so that